So I have a major problem, and that problem is perfectionism. And I really don't mean it in a cute way of you go into a job interview and they say, "What's your biggest flaw?" And you say, "I'm too much of a perfectionist." No, I mean, genuinely, I have shot myself in the foot numerous times over the past few years with this problem, and it's a curse. It's genuinely a curse, and I'll tell you why. It sounds great until one, you realize that your perfectionism is stopping you from doing any of the actual things that you care about because you're just so convinced that it's not going to be good enough. There's so many things that I want to do and work on that I just terrify myself into not doing, and then I stunt my growth and my progress because and this might be the result of being a gifted child, but I literally cannot stand the idea of being bad at something. So I just don't do the thing at all, which prevents me from making any meaningful growth. They say quality over quantity, and I think that is absolute bull. In fact, I would flip that saying around now that I'm older and say it is absolutely quantity over quality. Like 1000% in this world, you're not gonna get anywhere unless you just keep doing the thing that you want to do a number of times, and eventually something of quality will come out, or something will come out that will speak to other people, and that's something that I'm trying to tell myself. And that's one of the main reasons why I stopped making content on this YouTube channel. I've thought about it a number of times, and I've always just thought that whatever I have to say is simply not good enough or interesting enough or unique enough to go online. But really, what is unique anymore? Does anyone have any original ideas? You can read all the top 10 self-help books, and I can guarantee you will have heard every single concept at least once before in your life, maybe phrased in a different manner. And maybe I need to stop thinking so hard about trying to be original or perfect or unique. Another reason that perfectionism is the absolute bane of my existence is because it has sucked the joy out of everything that I'm passionate about. It's really hard, especially as someone who kind of has forged a career in the arts, to separate this grind set mentality from just enjoying yourself and having fun and not thinking about what everyone is going to think about the work that you're making. I find it very hard to not try to commodify everything that I do and try to ensure that it's the best thing possible, so that, I don't know, I will get esteem or whatever artists want when they make their things. And of course that leads to very, surface level shallow thinking, because why am I making the art in the first place if all I care about is what other people think about it? Really, I'm making it, the reason I started making it is to heal something inside of me. That's why I started writing poetry and music and wanting to be an actor when I was 6 years old. It's not because I thought that it was going to get me anything. It's because those are the things that bring me joy. And when I sit down and try to write a poem or try to work on, a project, and the only thing in my head is wanting it to be perfect or really good, it is no longer fun, but an obligation. Like, all of the things that I've found fun have become obligations, and then I'm sitting here wondering why I feel so depressed and unfulfilled. I thought that it was enough to chase my dreams and that would give me a meaningful life. But if you chase your dreams so hard that they're no longer fun anymore, you've lost all the meaning in life. Really, at the end of the day, I'm not going to care about an Emmy or an Oscar or whatever things I could get from, a successful career. That's gonna mean absolute squat to me, because any accomplishments that you make in life, it's like this quick high, and then it's like it means nothing very quickly, which is sad, but that's the way that human beings work, unfortunately. And we don't remember the highlights, we remember, the rest of it. When you're inspired and creative and just not caring about all the stuff that we're taught to care about. So I'm really trying to undo that. And my new motto is do your worst. Do your absolute worst at whatever it is you want to do. And I know that sounds very counterintuitive, but I fully believe that this is what is going to change my life and hopefully yours. Because when you're doing your worst, and you think it's garbage, like 90% of the time, it's probably not garbage. It's probably a lot better than you think it is. And at the same time, you have to get a lot of garbage out in order to get anything good. It's the principle of practice, really. What's most important is not getting out a perfect thing or getting a perfect routine, but just like putting in some solid time on the things that you enjoy and like having an output of stuff so that you can look back and see your growth over time. Recently, I had to write an essay for a course that I was on, and I hadn't written an essay in years, and I was kind of doing that thing that I always do where I go really crazy in my head in spiral thinking, oh my god, this is bull crap, it's gonna be terrible, there's no point in even writing this. And the only thing that got me to start writing was when I said, okay, I'm just gonna like get a bunch of crap out there. It's gonna be garbage, and I'm not gonna think about structure, and I'm not gonna think about, you know, just making anything make sense. I just need to get down all of my ideas, and then I will have something to work with. And that's what I did. And once I did that, it was like breaking through this barrier where finally things started to flow. And when I looked back at it, even though the whole time, by the way, the whole time that I was writing, I was thinking, this is garbage, I hate myself, I am so dumb. But when I looked back at the essay, there was some good stuff in there, and then I had something to work with, and I edited it together, and at the end, you know, it wasn't even that much editing, but it turned into something that I was actually really proud of. And I'm really trying to take that lesson and put that into everything else that I care about. For the next year, I am making a commitment to do my absolute worst, and that's why I'm here making this video, because there is a voice in my head that says, nobody cares, why bother, this is a crappy video. But you know what, screw that voice, because that voice is gonna stop me from doing the things that I care about. And I've thought about sitting down and making videos many times over the past year or two, and every single time I just thought, who cares? Well, you know what, if no one cares, I might as well do the thing anyway, because it's gonna bring me joy, and I'm gonna feel like I did something. Doing something crappily is more admirable than doing nothing at all, okay? And my version of crap might be someone else's version of, oh, that's kind of cool. So that's what I have to say today. I am gonna do my best to do my absolute worst, and I hope you guys will join me on this journey, and also do your worst, because it will I'm sure lead to really great things. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked watching, if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you when I see you.